Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we're going to be doing a little more work on our 1970 Chevy C10. If you guys watch our last video, you'll know that we did some cleaning and got the cab cleaned out and went over and kind of did a once over, looked at everything to see what we're working with. It's still a little dirty. The engine bay needs vacuumed out. No bed. Little rusty. Overall, it is a pretty rough project. Our goal for today is going to be to try and see if we can't get this engine to spin over and rotate, at least by hand. So I'll get you guys set up here, and we will start by pulling some spark plugs. See if I can get you a good view there. Got my ratchet here. We're just going to start by pulling some plugs, see what they look like. Oh, that one actually came loose fairly easy, which is always a good thing. See if I can do this one-handed. I think I got her. Alright. So we really don't know the reason why this was parked and in the field for the last 30 years. So we're going to have to do some digging and see why this thing has been parked. This spark plug is definitely fouled out. Don't know if they were trying to get it running. The carburetor does look like it's been changed once recently. By recently, I mean the last time it was ran or tried to get it running. So they could have, got it flooded or something like that. But the way that plug looks, not horrible, but not great. So we'll go ahead and move on and get the rest of these plugs out. I can get these plug boots off. There we go. Alright. The next plug looks about the same. Looks like we might even have some cobwebs or something growing in there. Definitely very, very dirty. Let's keep going. See what the other ones look like. There we go. So far, all the plugs have been coming out fairly easy, which is definitely a win for us. Alright, show you this one here. It's not as bad as the first two, but still not the greatest. It's alright. Moving on. Last one we got on this side. So we get down in here. Almost got it. And there she goes. Again, not too horrible, not too great. For being in the truck and having it sit for the last 30 to 31 years, not too upset about that. They look fairly decent. Now we got the other four on this side. Might be a little harder to get in and get some of those out, but let's dig in and see what we can do. Set up here. Ooh. Ooh, this side definitely a little more stiff. In there. There, she's loosening up. She's almost out of there. Let's see here. Again, not too horrible. The gap actually looks fairly wide on that one compared to the ones on the other side. They are champion plugs there. Alright. Let's see if we can get into some of these other ones here. there with it. Again, not too bad. These back two on this side are always the funnest. On there. There we go. This is a factory AC truck, which is a very nice hat on there. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of green on there. Don't know if you can see that. So far they've all been Champion plugs, and they're all not too horrible. Got one more in there. See if we can get back down in here enough to get that one out. I think I can see it down in there somewhere. Now if I can just get the ratchet on it, we'll be doing alright. There we go. This one is kind of stiff backing out compared to the rest of them. There we go. And the last one, not too bad as well. So, we'll get these lined up here. So, lining these plugs up, you can see a little better here as to what they actually look like. That one with a little bit of green corrosion is kind of makes me worry. Hopefully there's not too much moisture in that back cylinder. These ones black, but not horribly bad, no corrosion, nothing like that. That one is the cobwebs in there and stuff. But actually I think this one with the corrosion was actually not it would have been the second one to the back cylinder. See if I can get some light on it. See that corrosion there? A little bit of green corrosion on the tip. So far, all the plugs don't look too bad. If you know what that green corrosion is, let me know in the comments. I'm not quite sure if that's from moisture or maybe like some kind of fill additive. Who knows? But now that we got all of our plugs out, we can safely try and rotate this engine, hopefully without damaging anything like pistons, rings, things like that. So, start here just by trying to pull on the belts. See if we can't get something to move here. Oh, it moved a little bit. That's a plus. Now I think our best bet's going to be to maybe get underneath of this with the pry bar. See if we can't get it to spin over that way. I think I should have a pry bar under here. Roll under and see. There's a little bit more of that rust that we do not like. Weeds. Exhaust looks like it was cut off or rotted off at one time. No inspection cover on the truck. We bought it that way. So there's the flywheel there. I'm just going to pry up against the starter, see if we can't get it to rotate a little bit. Okay, it is turning. Not too bad. So far we are getting movement out of it. I don't know how well you guys can see, because we are moving tooth by tooth, but she is in fact moving. So yeah, I'll try and reach in here and move it by hand. Oh. Well, I can move it back that way fairly easy. Let's go back the other way. Oh, going that way is a lot harder. There we go. Oh yeah, she's spinning. Oh yeah. She's definitely spinning now. Oh. Ugh, very stiff. But she is spinning. Just with my hand moving the flywheel. So, one more. Oh yeah, she's definitely got a little rust or something in there, kind of binding it up. But we're almost 360 degrees here. See if I can spin it by hand again. Nope. She is stiff. But I think we did get a full 360 degrees out of it. But still, as you guys can see, the engine is very stiff to turn over. So I think our next step is going to be to fill the cylinders with some Marvel Mystery Oil, let it sit and soak for a day or two, and then continue to rotate it a little more. Then after that we will try and see if we can't get this thing to run after sitting in a field for over 30 years. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please like, subscribe, and keep in